What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video on crypto wisdom. This is Mr. Aslan. As always, crypto education is my passion, guys. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is definitely not financial advice. In today's video, I'm going to speak about forking in crypto. What exactly is forking? What are the types of forking that we are aware of? And is forking really needed? What are the pros and cons? That is what I'm going to discuss in this video, guys. So stay tuned till the end. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do hit the subscribe button and do like this video if you like my content. Again, thank you so much for all the love and support that you have shown and extended to me till now, and continue to do the same for more such content regarding crypto education. Let's go ahead and deep dive into what exactly crypto forking is. I'll try my best to go ahead and explain it in as simple words as possible so any layman who is even new to crypto can go ahead and understand the concepts. First and foremost, what exactly is forking? So forking is a kind of a concept which is not new at all. Similar to how you have software updates that happen to your smartphone, or even your Windows laptop or your Mac OS receives software updates, forking is kind of an upgrade option for the blockchain itself. Now, is forking really needed for the actual upgrade to happen? Yes and no, actually. There are two different ways where forking occurs, and during this, it actually needs the entire blockchain to have a change, or it might be just a minor addition of few features that would provide a lot more functionality to developers who are using that particular blockchain. So as you can see here on the screen, you can see the blockchain is an emerging technology which is evolving at an incredible rate, and forks facilitate its evolution. So forking is ideally an update that changes the software rules. Simple terms, treat this as what had Android KitKat and Android Jelly Beans had to offer, and what does Android 10 or Android 11 or even Android 12 right now has to offer. So you can just gauge the difference that it had, be it in terms of the support for high resolution refresh screens, be it in terms of the smoothness on how the actual software works, be it in terms of the functionality it offered for developers to develop their apps and also add app support. All these functionalities couldn't have been possible if the Android version had not got upgraded from KitKat till the way up to 12 or even 13, which is coming up very soon. These are kind of a upgrade that happens to the blockchain. Now, in comparison to a token, if you look at it, you do have smart contract migration that happens. Whenever a smart contract migration that occurs, it's kind of a reason as to add more functionality, add more utility, add more versatility to the token so that it can behave in a much different way than what it was earlier. In a similar concept as we have for the smart contract migration, for the blockchain itself, it is called forking. As simple as that. Now, when it comes to actual forking, there are two types. One is a soft fork and one is the hard fork. This is the reason I said that there need not be a major change or which requires you to entirely build a completely new blockchain and then integrate it. In the soft fork, what ideally happens is it's just a kind of a small code change that occurs in the existing blockchain itself. Now, this is just a rough diagram, as simple as it goes. If you can see it, these are the blocks and it follows the old rules. And when you're doing the soft fork, you're just adding a little bit more lines of code into the blockchain such that it provides a little more functionality. It provides a little more options and features for the developers or even the miners or even the node operators as well. These can be anything. Now, scalability, when it comes, is it possible through a soft fork? Until now, as far as I'm aware, some of the newer blockchains that are being built, they might have scalability options enabled through a soft fork itself. They may not need to actually go for a hard fork, which is one of the main reasons why people do a hard fork. So the base or the actual blockchain that is existing is not completely changed at all. However, when the hard fork is coming into existence, that means that the entirely new blockchain is being built. What usually occurs is this particular blockchain can again be cooperative with the previous blockchain. By cooperative, I mean it could also still use the same rules, but on the sidelines, it can also mean that this new blockchain created may not actually support the previous blockchain itself. Now, if you want to take an example, when Ethereum actually got a hack and Vitalik actually decided that let's do a hard fork so that the Ethereum Classic, which is currently existing right now, is kind of peanuts as compared to what actual Ethereum is. Now all those applications which are there in, or which were there, I would say, on the Ethereum Classic blockchain, which was the initial one, had to move out to this new fork that was created, or a new blockchain that was created, which definitely did follow the same principles of what earlier Ethereum had, but with a lot more functionality in terms of features or even security aspects as well. Now, if you want to take the second scenario where it doesn't support whatever was there in the previous blockchain, well, Luna Classic and the Luna 2.0 blockchains are the best examples. This happened due to, again, a recent algorithmic failure, I would say, in stablecoins. Now, I have done another video on stablecoins and how the actual types of stablecoins exist. Please do go ahead and check out the playlist as well. This hard fork had nothing to do with the Luna Classic blockchain that is existing right now. Both are totally two separate blockchains by themselves. Person who is building on Luna Classic right now cannot be able to have the same kind of support established on a Luna 2.0 platform. So this is how the two types of hard forks also exist. Now there might be a scenario, especially with Cardano, that's happening right now. The Vassal fork that is going to come out, that might not be a hard fork which is totally detached from the actual blockchain of Cardano. The main reason here being the Vassal hard fork is mainly being done in terms of improving the scalability. So whatever apps are existing on Cardano will definitely be supported on the next Vassal fork. We'll see that the ecosystem will be designed in such a manner that both the old blockchain and the new hard fork blockchain will exist with support between each other. So whoever wants to build an application and utilize the Cardano old blockchain, they can definitely do so, and also make use of the same app in the new feature-rich Vassal fork that's planned to be coming out pretty soon. Now that we actually saw what hard forks and soft forks are, and what are the types of forks, and what exactly is forking in crypto, let's have a quick discussion on pros and cons. Now this is something that's really interesting because sometimes it's a pro, sometimes it's a con, and sometimes, you won't believe me, it's a community made decision. Yes, when it comes to certain community driven decisions, there are three ways that the community can split. Now the developers might propose an actual hard fork for, be it any reason, be it because of a hack, be it because of additional features and security, be it because of the failure of an algorithmic coin like Luna, right? So on these grounds, there might be an executive decision that is taken, but again, taking the community's vote into consideration. Now the community agrees to go on do a hard fork, yeah, you can have a hard fork straight away. But there is also a scenario where the community might be a little split in terms of certain cases where the community sees, or the developers especially, they see that these kind of features are really needed on this blockchain, whereas that cannot be possible with the existing one, and there should be a hard fork that is done. Now in these scenarios, a hard fork will be an entirely new blockchain. Like I said, it will not be having any connect between the previous and the existing one. It will only be having the new features and the functionalities that the developers require to build their dApps. Now that is when the community will have a split decision where both the blockchains will coexist but will not have a communication between each other at all. Now this is mainly done purely in terms of developmental perspectives. The third one would be totally a actual blockchain developers decision, which is taken into consideration right from the beginning itself. Like I said, there are new blockchains that are coming out which do not need to do a hard fork, and they can be actually scaled up in network as well as added with more features and functionalities as and when time passes by, with only a simple line of code added to that blockchain that is existing. So in those scenarios, they would have started building the blockchain with already a fork in mind right from the beginning itself. And when the time comes, all they do is just add this bunch of codes, have the soft fork done. Voila, you have a new blockchain with a new functionality and new features added for developers to go ahead and develop their apps or utilize them in terms of improvising their existing apps as well. This is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please do let me know in the comment section below what you feel about it. And I should definitely do mention that you need to watch out for the Cardano hard fork that's happening soon, because that might definitely aid some price action. Not financial advice again, but on the sidelines, it might also leave a lot more opportunities for developers to get into the Cardano ecosystem and start developing their apps. That would provide a whole new level of opportunity in terms of the DeFi or the decentralized system. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have fun and take care.